Why is the Swedish government not doing anything about little Greta Thunberg? This is from the Pakistani Adam. Little Greta Thunberg is being held by Israeli authorities. Why, ladies and gentlemen? It's not because she's been kidnapped, although the mainstream media would love you to believe that she is being kidnapped by Israel because that's exactly what she wants. No, little Greta Thunberg refuses to be deported back from whence she came because little Greta Thunberg wants to make a statement to the entire bloody world that she is being held captive illegally. She loves using that word, illegally by Israel, which is, again, not true at all. This is the same dingbat that went on a flotilla or whatever the hell they want to call it. It's basically a party ship. And they went all the way to international waters where the Gaza conflict is. And they were warned that if they do it again, they're going to be arrested yet again. Now, little Greta Thunberg couldn't care less about international law and following due process and actual international law standards and practices. No, little Greta Thunberg is, as we would say, a activist. And she seemed to think that by going on a party boat all the way to where the war zone is actually taking place, she's going to deliver humanitarian aid. We're going to help the people of Gaza by delivering humanitarian aid, except there was no aid on the boat. They probably ate the majority of it, partying, and also having a great deal of, you know what, on the ship, because a woman found a great deal of stuff, let's say, on the boat. Now, the Pakistani Adam, who has been spreading a great deal of lies, and yeah, we know he's from Pakistan because his account actually says that he's from Pakistan, and he's actually a huge supporter of being Pakistani. So there you have it. He's going, why is the Swedish government doing nothing for Greta Thunberg? Because I don't think they want her back, to be fair. And the reason why loads of these other powerful politicians are saying nothing is because they actually know the truth of the matter and they're not getting swept up in the stupid lies. It would make them look very, very stupid if they posted something, if they went all crazy about little Greta Thunberg and it turned out to be a downright lie for them. Make them look utter foolish, if you ask me, although that's not too hard to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, Greta has accused Israel of abusing her and her hair. Apparently her hair was pulled and she was forced to kiss the Israeli flag. Why did she not exploit the crap out of it if her first interview after her deportation? We're going to stop believing everything that these people say because they're a bunch of lies. So Adam was saying that Israel dragged Greta by her hair, beat her, and forced her to kiss the Israeli flag. If they can do this to Greta, what does this demon colony do to the Palestinians? And I would love to see the evidence of any of this happening. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, because Adam said this, I'm not too sure where the original source is from, but it seems as if Greta made no complaints at all about her mistreatment during her detention in Israel, despite international media and activists reporting false claims of abuse. Oh, by the way, did you know her middle name was Tintin? Here is the actual report, by the way, just in case you were wondering what I'm talking about and where I got it from. This is the Israeli report, the court a review of detention and illegal residence. How about that? So Greta and her activist thugs are all spreading lies about Greta's treatment in Israel. Here we go. Pop Base. This got 331,000 likes plus 22 million views. Greta Thunberg is being tortured in Israeli captivity as revealed by fellow activists. Are the fellow activists with her? I wonder where they got that from. The fellow activists seem to think that they know what's happening to Greta. I think there was a report that came out that said that Greta had bed bugs in her detention cell. Oh dear, poor little Greta having to deal with bed bugs. They dragged little Greta by her hair before our eyes, beat her, and forced her to kiss the Israeli flag. Oh, the absolute horror. Man, what was happening to you guys when this was happening to poor little Greta? They wanted you to watch, did they? They didn't want you to participate. They didn't want you to kiss the Israeli flag as well. Just little Greta. They wanted to make a statement out of little Greta because you know why, ladies and gentlemen. Little Greta has a pretty powerful name. She was an activist talking about how dare you rob my future. They did everything imaginable to her. Everything imaginable, eh? That seems a bit extreme. I can think of some pretty horrendous things to do, but it's in my imagination. And apparently they did all those things. There was everything imaginable, everything that people can possibly imagine that is wrong and bad and even possibly good. They did everything imaginable to her as a warning to others. Oh, dear. So we're going to do it to little Greta, not somebody else. We're just going to do it to Greta. We're going to do it to the one person that can ruin our entire reputation, guys. Sure, that's going to work well in our favor, isn't it? No, you know why? He used it as a rallying cry, and the mainstream media lapped it up. Here we go. Gaza Flotilla. Israel accused of detaining Greta Thunberg in infested cell and making her hold flags. My mate sends me these funny reels, and I love these ones because it's like you've got the actual truth, and then you got the media statement, like a headline like this, and it just reminds me of that. Israel accused of detaining Greta Thunberg in infested cell and making her hold flags. Oh dear, the horror. Oh, it's so torturous. Dear, oh dear. The environmental campaigner Greta Thunberg has told Swedish officials she is being subjected to harsh treatment in Israel custody after her detention and removal from the flotilla carrying aid to Gaza, according to correspondence seen by The Guardian. Right. So one thing we can really trust, ladies and gentlemen, is The Guardian. According to the correspondence, Israeli forces are also reported by another detainee to have taken photographs where Thunberg was allegedly forced to hold flags. The identity of the flag is unknown. Oh no. What are we going to do? She was forced to hold a flag. Oh, the absolute horror. I got nothing, guys. Seriously, like if that is considered torture and everything imaginable, I don't know. Like, I'm stumped. I really am. In an email sent by the Swedish Foreign Ministry to people close to Thunberg and seen by The Guardian, but not by us, an official who has visited the activist in prison said she claimed she was detained in a cell infested with bed bugs with too little food and water. Oh, poor Greta. Dear, oh dear. Can you imagine Lord Farquaad with that sort of hairstyle being infested with bed bugs? Oh, no. See, this is what I mean. Like, you can make up anything you possibly can imagine and then share it to the media, and the media will run with it because it's all about optics, people. It's all about how it looks, especially with little Greta Thunberg, right? The embassy has been able to meet with Greta, reads the email. She informed of dehydration. She has received insufficient amounts of both water and food. She also stated that she has developed rashes, which she suspects were caused by bed bugs. She spoke of harsh treatment and said she had been sitting for long periods on hard surfaces. Yes, I've been sitting on the floor for too long. I need a soft mattress. I need I need to go back on the boat, the flotilla, and party hard. Been partying hard too much. These people, man, honestly. And the claim of her not receiving enough food and water is more than likely a lie. All this is a lie. Another detainee reportedly told another embassy that they had seen her, Thunberg, being forced to hold flags while pictures were taken. She wondered whether images of her had been distributed, the Swedish ministry official added. This is interesting. The allegation, they're all allegations, people. None of them can be proven. Funny that. Was corroborated by at least two other members of the flotilla who had been detained by Israeli forces and released on Saturday. So, yeah, they were released, but little Greta has been held against her will, apparently. How about that? And they said they dragged little Greta by the hair and forced her to kiss the Israeli flag. They did everything imaginable to her as a warning to others. The Turkish activist Ezrin Kelik. Here is a video of a activist claiming certain things about how he was treated. Have a watch.
I'm here today because finally we get out of Zionist prisons, and we came out because I think of the pressure of the world that make pressure on them, on the Zionist entity, to let us out, to continue the fight for free Palestine.
How did Israel treat you?
Really bad, really bad. 3 days of torture and humiliation. But that's nothing. That's nothing. I want to meet Flotilla because I think it was the position I have to take as an Occidental, as citizens of government that are complicit in genocide, and I need to put pressure and try to make something for Gaza and Palestine.
Do you believe did you make any difference for Gaza people?
I think we make a difference, not just all, but the whole world supporting Gaza and supporting us. And I hope it's just a step, and the flotilla was just one tool between 100 and other, and this is not the end, it's just the beginning.
Oh, it's absolutely nothing. The 2 to 3 days of humiliation and torture, that's nothing compared to what the people of Palestine are going through. I just went through 2 to 3 days of humiliation and torture. Torture? You say? Torture. Right. Okay. That's very interesting. Oh, okay. Very, very interesting. For someone that has been tortured for the last 3 days, you seem to be very coherent, and also you seem to be looking fairly fine to me. No issues whatsoever. No scratches, no scars. Seems to me like you're in good spirits as well. I mean, what kind of torture is Israel doing? Doesn't look like they're doing any to me. My goodness. Oh, we put pressure on the Israeli government or the Zionists to release us, and they did. I think they were just sick and tired of you guys talking, to be honest. I think they're just sick and tired of all of this. These dingbats went over there, defied international law. Like when you go into international waters, they didn't think for 1 second. They probably knew what they were doing, but they just don't care, because like I said a moment ago, it's all about optics, how it looks. If I can make people believe that the flotilla was on a humanitarian mission, even though there was not much aid, if any, on there, they went into these waters knowing full well that it's an active war zone, and they reckon that they're going to make a difference. Nah. Seems like you guys are a bit out there. It's just, okay, we want to make Israel out to be like they're the bad people here. So I've got a great plan. Let's involve Greta in this as well. They dragged her by the hair, pushed her to the ground, and made her kiss a flag. The Israeli flag, no less. None of it has been proven. None of it. And you can't trust a word that these people say. So what are we going to do? Oh, dear. Poor little Greta Thunberg. I mean, even when she got off the boat, she was accusing Israel of unlawful. They've been detained illegally, apparently. So what they did wasn't illegal, but what Israel's doing is apparently illegal, even though they're abiding by the law. You're supposed to detain people that enter international waters, and actually they're more likely saving their lives. But anyway, oh dear, little Greta Thunberg. Oh well. Anyway, that's enough from me. You guys take care. Be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.